choose your posture as you like. You can put your hand on the knees or like that. So you can choose your posture according to your comfortable and stay position. Within the 30 minutes, we are trying to be stay. In fact, you have some painful feeling or discomfort, maybe you cannot be patient anymore, you can change your posture mindfully. But we are trying to be stay as much as we can. And then you just follow my guiding, and maybe 30 minutes guiding in, and then 30 minutes you can contemplate or you can be mindful. So relax your mind, relax your body, and just focus on the breathing. At the moment of in-breath, just be mindful of it as it is. At the moment of out-breath, just be mindful of it as it is. Meditation is trying to develop mindfulness and right understanding in order to let go of wrong understanding and attachment. Now we will use the breathing to develop mindfulness at first. Do not let the breathing coming in without being mindful. Do not let the breathing going out without being mindful. Just breathe mindfully without taking serious to any arising in our bodily process or mental process. Please let go of any stress, any tension, or any emphasizing about the past or future. The past events has already gone. The future is not arising yet. So try to be mindful at the present moment arising of breathing without taking serious. Meditation is trying to be mindful with right understanding, to let go of ignorance and attachment. emotion or thought can arise depending on our previous attachment. Any attachment, any thinking, any thought, any emotion are also just to be mindful, just to be knowing only, without taking serious, because they are also temporary nature, impermanent nature, and non-self nature. The previous habit can affect the present moment result. But any cause, any effect, any result are just impermanent nature. So just to be mindful without taking serious about the impermanent nature of causes, effects, and result. Be mindful with equanimity. Be mindful with patience, diligence, and detachment. Try to be free from liking and disliking. Try to be free from desire to get or not to get. Trying to be free from any urgency and laziness. Trying to be free from attaching and rejecting about what we like or dislike. The present happening is just the conditional result of previous attachment and ignorance. Any emotion, any thought, any feeling is just a conditional result of previous attachment. Be mindful with equanimity. Be mindful with tranquility, that is free from liking and disliking. Desire to attach and reject are origin of suffering. mindful of the breathing as here. We were trying to be mindful of the breathing, but we need to let go of the idea of I, my, or self about the breathing. Breathing is just the impermanent nature of wind energies. Try to change the restlessness to mindfulness. Try to change impatience to patience. Try to change the urgency to stability. Try to change from attachment to detachment. Try to change from the idea of I, mine to right understanding of impermanent nature. Be free from any desire, except the mindfulness development and wisdom development. Be mindful without taking serious about what you see, what you hear, and what you think. Whatever we see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and think are just the impermanent nature of physical and mental phenomena. The impermanent nature of physical and mental phenomena can be labeled as something, someone, or self. Something, someone, I, mine is just a labeling. The process of physical and mental energies. The so-called our body is just a combination of four elements: physical nature, physical phenomena. The so-called our mind or our soul is just impermanent nature of full mental process, full mental energies. Only 10 minutes left. Be patient, be diligent, and be mindful. First, we were trying to develop mindfulness, and then we were trying to develop right understanding and detachment about the impermanent nature. You can be mindful of the breathing, but taking it as personal one is wrong understanding. You can be mindful about the bodily sensation or pain or pleasure. But thinking any arising in our body is personal one is ignorance. The so-called our body is just the impermanent process of four elements: fire, water, wind, and earth elements. Be mindful of the breathing without taking serious. If the breathing is long, just be mindful it as long. If the breathing is short, just be mindful it as short. Whether short breathing or long breathing, just to be mindful without taking serious. Sometimes negative thought can arise at the meditation time because of our previous attachment. But negative or positive thinking is also impermanent nature. Whether positive or negative thinking arising is also just to be mindful, just to be knowing only, just to be using only without taking serious. just the conditional result of previous wrong understanding. The more wrong understanding, the more attachment and the more emotion. The more taking serious all up and downs of our life. The more mindfulness at the present moment, the more detachment at the present moment, and the more liberation, the more purification. The good of any stress, any emphasizing, any agency, and any rush. Because they are causes of mental impurities. The more urgency, the more defilements and the more attachment can arise. The right understanding can arise depending on the stability or calmness of mental quality. Time, place, body, mind, even the money, all are just for using only, without taking serious or attachment. Time, place, life, all are just for using only, for spiritual development. They are not for using with attachment. Whether family life or single life, poor life or rich life, in the modern life or normal life, all are just for using only, experiencing only, knowing only. Without liking or disliking. cannot use time, place, body, mind, job, money in the right way, in the lead to suffering and problems and conflicts and worries in oneself and society. Raw understanding, attachment, impatience and urgency to be something or to be someone is origin of suffering. Mindfulness, patience, detachment, and right understanding are origin of liberation, causes of liberation. Be mindful of the breathing or any object without taking serious. In order to develop mindfulness and right understanding about impermanent nature and non-self nature. agree that meditation time will be over at one time, that the real meditation time is every moment of mindfulness and right understanding to arise. So you can open your eyes and you can ask any question or any difficulty. We'll have some discussion. First, we should understand the main intention of the practice and learning meditation.
Are you okay?
My feet are very, very sleeping.
You bring relax. Mind relax first.
Not to be urgent for anything.
One, you make the meditation, don't move. Ask the meditator.
Yes.
Can move or not move? Right, she will. She will.
Recovery.
She's very industrial. She came from east.
Oh,
From the
come on, time. You never sleep before?
no, the Thabarwa there, the Thabarwa. Pasar. Tampines, right?
Yeah.
Tampines. Right? She came from Tampines, no? Okay. Thank you.
Malu milih ya.
Yeah, they do that now.
Di mana ya?
What I mean is like their final intention is to know the way of how to die at the last minute. So I would like to know for our Seattle's method, what is the
Right,
final
understanding.
intention?
Understanding.
Why you want to learn meditation?
What's your aim direction?
You know, upstairs is a Thai temple. Just for the up is a Thai temple. Like
Thai temple, yeah.
Oh.
I was there in one session of meditation. When I joined them for one time, we sing people meditate, then we discuss. But because I didn't continue.
Oh, this one don't need to open. I show you. Don't need to open.
Pop.
Generally, we should try to find out
The one that I had to buy a new one.
the origin of physical and mental suffering. In fact, not only the meditator, but also everyone, every religion would like to be free from suffering. Maybe anyone who take the religion, why he take one religion? Because he want to save his life. Maybe by most of the religion talk about the God or someone will save, will protect you by the power of God or external agent. Maybe now Singapore people are hardworking because they want money, and because they think money will save or will protect you when maybe you get problem or suffering or disease, you can solve. this problem by using the money. So the main intention or expectation of people or animals is to be free from physical and mental suffering. Maybe now you don't want to get into the lower life, lower realms after death. Because why? You don't want the physical or mental suffering if you get into the lower realms, lower existence after death. The main intention is we don't want about the physical or mental suffering. But you cannot the origin of physical and mental suffering. You cannot be free from physical and mental suffering. So that means our main intention should be free from the origin of suffering. So do you know about the origin of physical and mental suffering? Maybe after just now your intention is to be at the moment of death. Maybe you are applying this method, and then you will liberate from the chance to getting into the lower rings. But you cannot totally uproot about the causes of suffering. Although next life you are liberated from lower existence, but you can get into again about the lower lives. So this means our main intention should be not only about the good life or good existence in future, but also to uproot the origin of any physical and mental suffering. That means we should intend to be free from the origin of physical and mental suffering. So do you know about the origin of physical and mental suffering?
Is that greed and anger?
Greed and anger is also the causes of suffering, but the main origin of physical and mental suffering is wrong understanding and attachment. Wrong understanding is the main cause, and then attachment is also the next cause. But main cause is wrong understanding, because attachment can arise depending on wrong understanding. Without wrong understanding, attachment cannot arise. So that's means we should try to let go of the wrong understanding by meditation practice. That means our main intention of the practice is we should intend to be free from wrong understanding, because getting into the lower existence is also depending on the wrong understanding. Without wrong understanding, you cannot get into the lower existence, lower life. In fact, we can get into the bad life not only after the death. If in this present situation you have wrong understanding or misunderstanding about your parents, your children, and you feel upset, disappointment about the present situation, present job, present family, so there is also suffering. So this means wrong understanding and attachment are making our life unhappy or suffering, not only after the death, but also in this very life. So that means our intention should be to be free from the origin of physical and mental suffering. That means to be free from wrong understanding and attachment at the right moment, not only after that.
Is wrong understanding mean moha in Burmese?
Yes, it is not Burmese. It is Pali, it is moha. Do you know about the wrong understanding? If we want to be free from wrong understanding, we should understand what is wrong understanding. Maybe if you ask someone, do you have a right view or right understanding? People think I'm always right. In fact, we do not understand yet about what is wrong understanding. So people do not try to be free from wrong understanding. So maybe you ask someone to try to meditate. That most of the people do not try to meditate because they think I am right, I am in right view about the present situation or present life or about the present understanding. They think the present understanding is okay, present view, present situation, and present attitude is right. So they do not try to correct about their present view or understanding. That means they do not understand, or we do not understand yet about what is wrong understanding, and we do not try to be free from wrong understanding. So do you know about what is wrong understanding?
Well, one of the main wrong understanding is believing in a self,
Yes,
believing in permanence,
yes,
and the third one, emptiness. But emptiness is a bit like non-self, it's a bit the same. If we think there is something when there is nothing, then it's a wrong understanding.
yes. But more, in more analyzing, there are three kinds of wrong understanding. One is thinking the self or created true as reality. That's mean I, myself are not real in true nature. For example, the Singapore or Myanmar or England or nation are not original existent in nature. The original existence is just the art elements, art nature. But people try to divide or occupy, that is my land, my place, my country, my nation. So the land, the nation or countries are just the people creation and the creation. So what I mean is I, my or self are not original existent in nature. They are just mental creation or concept. Right understanding is understanding the concept as concept, created truth as created truth. We should not misunderstand I, my or created truth as reality. But people think I, my or created truth as reality. That is wrong view, wrong understanding. So first we should understand wrong understanding is thinking the created truth or self as reality. And later, maybe if we talk about the reality, real nature, the reality is just the impermanent nature of physical and mental energies, nama and rupa. In the guided meditation, I guide you. The so-called, the body is just the physical nature, 4 elements. The so-called my mind or your mind is just the mental process. So that means there is no I, my, only physical nature and mental nature. But some people consider physical nature or mental nature as permanent one, or they are existing as the same one along the timeline. In fact, physical or mental natures are ever changing, renewing, and disappearing from moment to moment. So that means you consider physical nature or mental nature as permanent one or the same one, the same thing along the timeline. That is also wrong view.
Good decision.
In fact, the physical nature is changing in every moment. So we are growing old, decaying from moment to moment. If the physical nature is the same or the same one along the timeline, we will be staying throughout our life. So that means considering about the physical nature or mental nature as permanent one or the same one along the timeline. That is wrong understanding. And that is understanding there is no cause and effect in the future. That is also wrong understanding. Now, maybe you have some kind of anger, hatred, maybe some action about the good or bad. But these actions can be affecting or can give the result in the future. But you do not believe about the result, about present action, present attachment. That is also wrong understanding. That means not understanding about the cause and effect of the action and the attachment. That is also wrong understanding. So that means there are three kinds of wrong understanding. We need to understand and we need to let go. That is, first is understanding. First is thinking the created truth or self as reality. Second is understanding the physical nature or mental nature as permanent one or the same one along the timeline. Second. And third is misunderstanding about the cause and effect or result of action or attachment in the future. That means not understanding about the cause and effect of attachment or action or karma. That is also wrong understanding. So these are wrong understanding. We need to understand and we need to let go. So if we can let go about the wrong understanding and right understanding will arise. So right understanding and detachment are the way of liberation, purification from all kinds of suffering. If you cannot change from wrong understanding to right understanding, from attachment to detachment, how long you meditate or whatever your religion, whatever your practice is no so effective. So that means we should understand what is wrong understanding, what is right understanding. In the retreat, I also discussed about created truths and original truths. Pinya and Parama. Pinya Gunara created truths. Created truths and original truths we need to understand. To have the right understanding, we need to understand two kinds of truth. Two kinds of reality, created truths and original truth. Because not understanding the created truths and original truths in the right way, it will become the wrong understanding. And then it will lead to suffering. Also understand what are right understanding. Right understanding. Right understanding is understanding about created truth as created truth, and how to use the created truth in the right way. In fact, my life, your job, time, place. They are created truths. Created truths are just for using only, without taking serious, without thinking as reality. If you have misunderstanding about the created truths, and you cannot use the created truths in the right way, it cannot lead to right understanding. For example, money is created truth. It is not real value. Money is just a paper. If you have strong attachment about their money, that is also wrong using about the created truth. Maybe you throw away about the money, or you misuse about the money. That is also not right understanding. Money is useful if we can use correctly. Maybe you can donate the money to help others, to do good deeds. So that's mean money or life or time or any created truth is just for using only for doing good deeds or for spiritual development. You cannot use the created truth in the right way. That is also not right understanding. For example, now maybe we will take about 1 hour about learning meditation or practicing meditation or spiritual development. Maybe you do not get these 1 hour today, maybe you will use this 1 hour maybe eating or talking or sleeping or other extra things or frivolities. We need to use the time or place or money or created truth in the right way or beneficial way. Well, what's the other trying to use the place and what he owns in the right way. That means for doing good deeds or for learning spiritual purpose. So that is trying to use the created truth in the right way. That is wisdom or right understanding. You cannot use the created truth in the right way. You are using the things for selfish device, for selfish desire or other selfish purpose. That is ignorance. That is wrong understanding. So to have the wrong, to have right understanding and to let go of wrong understanding, we should have the right understanding or right use about the created truth, and not only about the sitting practice. In the retreat, we discussed about 7 kinds of created truths. So the more analyzing about the created truth, the more realizing about the created truth as they are, and we can detach about the created truth. And then the more we can detach about the created truth, the more we can be using only the created truth without attachment. Most of the meditation methods emphasize about the original truths and nama and rupa. We also teach about to understand not only the original truth, paramattha, but also to understand created truth in the right way, to use the created truth in the right way. ယုတ်တရားနဲ့တရားတွေအကြောင်းလေးသိဖို့လိုတာပေါ့ဒါအပြင်ဒီပညာတွေကိုပေါ့ဘဝတွေအချိန်တွေပတ်စံတွေလည်းဖြစ်ဖြစ်ပေါ့အဲ့ဒါတွေကိုသူကမှန်မှန်ကန်ကန်သုံးသပ်ဖို့လည်းလိုတယ်ပေါ့ သူအဲ့ဒါလေးပညာဉာဏ်ပဲပေါ့သူကဝိဇ္ဇာဒိဋ္ဌိကိုဖျောက်ဖို့မောဟကိုဖျောက်ဖို့ဆိုတော့သူကဒီဓမ္မဒိဋ္ဌိပေါ့ပညာဉာဏ်ကသူကဒီထိုင်နေုံတစ်ခုတည်းနဲ့မရဘူးပေါ့တခြားကိုဘဝရဲ့ပေါ့ဒီပတ်စံတုံးတာအစသူကဘဝကိုတုံးတာအခြေကိုတုံးတာအစပေါ့ဒီဉာဏ်နဲ့တုံးတတ်ဖို့ဆိုတာအဲ့တော့မှသူကဒီဒိဋ္ဌိကိုဖြုတ်မယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ်ဆိုရင်တော့သူကထိုင်ရုံတစ်ခုတည်းအားကိုးရင်တော့ဒီဘောပါလေနည်းနည်းပေါ့ကြိုက်ကြတာအချိန်တိုင်းနေရာတိုင်းမာဒီပေါ့တမာဒိဋ္ဌိပေါ့အသိဉာဏ်ဖြစ်အောင်ဘုရားဆရာတော်ပြောနေပြောရင်တော့ဒိဋ္ဌိထုတ်ကြဖို့လိုတာအချိန်တိုင်းဒိဋ္ဌိကတော့အပေချတာမမှန်ကျွန်တော်ကလောဘဒေါသကတကယ်အပေချတာပေါ့ဒေါသမတ်တိမက်ဉာဏ်ဆိုရင်ဒေါသမတ်ဖြစ်တဲ့ဆိုလောဘဒေါသဖြစ်တာဒါပေမဲ့အပေမချတော့ဘူးလားဒါပေမဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်ကဟိုလောဘနဲ့ဒေါသကိုတရားခံအဓိကထားတယ်။မတကယ်တရားခံစိတ်ကဒိဋ္ဌိပေါ့။ဒိဋ္ဌိဆိုတာဆိုတော့အမြင်မှားတာပေါ့။သူကအမြင်မှန်သွားရင်သူကပြောရတော့ပါလေလောဘဒေါသဖြစ်တော့မှသူကအာမကြီးတော့အာမကြီးတဲ့အတွက်အပေကိုမချနိုင်
ချက်ချင်းပြန်ထိတယ်
။
ချစ်ကြောတူတယ်
သူကပြောရတော့ဒီတရားထုတ်တယ်ဆိုတော့ wrong understanding ကိုအရင်ဖြုတ်ဖို့လိုတယ်သူက။ဒါပေမဲ့တော့ဒီชุဒေါသကိုအရင်ဖြုတ်ဖို့ကြိုးစားတာပေါ့လေ။ဒေါသကြတော့သူကဒုတိယပေါ့သူက
မောဟဖြုတ်ဖို့တူတာ
အမောဟရင်ဖြုတ်ဖို့
အရင်ဖြုတ်ဖို့တူနော်ဒိဋ္ဌိကိုအရင်ဖြုတ်ဖို့
အမောသူကဒီကမောဟတော့ခြုံပြပြောလိုက်တာပေါ့သူကမောဟထဲမှာဒိဋ္ဌိပါတယ်ဝိသိကိစ္စပါတယ်ဒါပါ
ဟုတ်တယ်
ပတိနာမိတ်တာ
အဲ့
ပါ
တော့
လေဆိုင်
ကြီးပဲအဲ့ဒါအရေးကြီးဆုံးနော်အဲ့ဒါအရင်ဖြုတ်ပြီးအဲ့တော့ဘုန်းဆရာကြီးပြောတော့မှဒိဋ္ဌိဖြုတ်ပြီးမှတရားထိုင်မှာ
အမောလိုက်တယ်ပေါ့သူကမမဒိဋ္ဌိဖြုတ်လိုက်တဲ့ခိုက်ကဒိဋ္ဌိဖြုတ်ဖို့ကြိုးစားတဲ့ခိုက်ကအဲ့ဒါတရားထုတ်တဲ့ခိုက်ပဲသူကတို့ကဒိဋ္ဌိဖြုတ်တာတက်တရားထိုင်တာတက်အဲ့လိုတယ်
သူ
ဒီ
တို့
မောကိုဖြုတ်လိုက်တာကအဲ့ဒါတရားထုတ်လိုက်တာဥမာသူကဒီအတိနဲ့ကျင့်ပါဗျာအခုငါမဟုတ်ဘူးဆိုတာကိုသိတယ်တိရောက်သူက apply လုပ်လိုက်တာသူကကျင့်တာသူကကျင့်နေတာသူမျက်စိမိတ်ပြီးတော့ဒီ specific ပေါ့အချိန်လေးတစ်ခုတည်းမှာပဲကျင့်တယ်လို့ပြောလို့မရဘူးဥပမာကျွန်တော်ခလုတ်တိုက်သွားတယ်ခြေပါကြီးကွဲသွားတယ်ပေါ့ငါကိုတိရတော့ငါနာတယ်လို့သိတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့တရားတိရတော့ငါနာတာမဟုတ်ဘူးယုံနာပဲလို့သိတာအဲ့ဒါကိုချက်ချင်း apply လုပ်နိုင်ရင်အဲ့ဒါအတုံးကျင့်လိုက်တာပဲပေါ့လေခြေတော်ကြီးကွဲသွားတယ်နာလိုက်တာဆိုအဲ့ချိန်မှာတရားထွားထိုင်ရမယ်လို့မဆိုလို့ပေါ့ထိုင်လဲတိုင်ပေါ့ဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ချိန်မှာဆိုတော့ပေါ့ဒါပါငါနာတာမဟုတ်ဘူးဒါပါတော့ယုံနာပဲဖြစ်နေတာအဲ့လိုနားလည်ဖို့ကြိုးစားတာအဲ့ဒါတရားတုံးလိုက်တာဥပမာကျွန်တော်ကဥပမာပေါ့ဒေါသဖြစ်တယ်မကောင်းဘူးတိခဏကောင်းတယ်လို့သိတယ်ပေါ့တကယ်ဒေါသတက်စရာနဲ့ကြုံတဲ့အခါမှာကျွန်တော်ကဘယ်လိုလဲဆိုတော့ဥပမာဘောဟာဒါတိခဏနိုင်တဲ့အတိုင်းဒါလွန်လာပြီငါငါမသိအောင်မောက်တောင်ပြမယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ငါတိခဏနိုင်တဲ့အတိုင်းကလွန်ပြီဆိုရင်ကိုယ့်ကို judge လုပ်လိုက်တာပဲလေဒါမမှန်တော့ဟိုပြောရင်တော့အဲ့ဒီချိန်မှာဆက်ပြီးတော့တိခဏမယ်ဆိုလည်းဖြစ်သေးတာပဲဟောပြောနေတာတိခဏနိုင်တဲ့အတိုင်းကလွန်လာပြီဆိုရင်ကိုယ့်ကို judge လုပ်တာပဲဆက်တိခဏမယ်ဆိုရင်ကိုယ့်ကိုဆုံးဖြတ်လိုက်တာအဲ့ဒီမှာကဆက်ပြီးတိကမယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ apply လုပ်လိုက်တာပေါ့ဟိုတရားတင်းကိုနည်းနဲ့ဆိုရင်တော့ဒါပါတော့ပြင်မဲ့ချိန်မှာ9မိနစ်ဆက်ထိုင်လိုက်အောင်မယ်ဆိုလေဒါကိုယ့်အကိုဒါလုပ်လိုက်တာပဲလေဆိုတော့ apply ကသူကဒီထိုင်နေခြင်းမဟုတ်တယ်မဟုတ်ထိုင်နေခြင်းတခုတည်းမဟုတ်တော့ငါပါတော့ငါပြန်ပြီးတော့ရန်တွေးလိုက်မယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဆုံးဖြတ်တဲ့ချိန်မှာဆက်ပြီးတော့တိကလိုက်မယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ဆုံးဖြတ်လိုက်တာလေဒါတရားကိုကျင့်တောင်းလိုက်တာပဲပေါ့သူက apply လုပ်လိုက်တာပေါ့ကိုတည်ထားတဲ့အတိုင်း apply လုပ်တဲ့ချိန်ဟာတရားကျင့်ကြတယ်ပေါ့သူကဒါမြန်မာပြည်တော့ကျွန်တော်ကဒီ sitting meditation ပေါ့ sitting posture တခုတည်းကိုပဲတရားကျင့်တယ်လို့ကျန်တယ်ကျန်တဲ့ဟာကိုတရားကျင့်တယ်လို့မကျင့်ဘူးပေါ့အဲသူကတိတယ်အဲ့ဒီကိုဝိဇ္ဇာစရဏကိုတိတယ်ကျင့်တယ်သူကတိတာကသူကကျင့်တယ်ဆိုတာ apply လုပ်တဲ့အချိန်ပဲပေါ့ apply မဒေါသမကောင်းဘူးမေတ္တာကောင်းတယ်မေတ္တာထားမယ်လို့တည်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့တကယ်လက်တွေ့ကျတော့မေတ္တာမထားခြင်းဘူးပြောပလိုက်ခြင်းတယ်အဲ့ဒီမှာပြန်ပြီးတော့မေတ္တာထားဖို့ကြိုးစားလိုက်တယ်အဲ့ဒါလည်းကျင့်လိုက်တာပဲပေါ့သူက apply လုပ်နေတဲ့အချိန်ဟာကျင့်သုံးနေတဲ့အချိန်ပဲ
သူကဟိုဟာလည်းရှိတာတီးခံရင်နိဗ္ဗာန်ရောက်ဆိုတော့ရှိတော့ဒီကိုလုံးချင်တာတွေမလုပ်ဘဲနဲ့တီးခံပြီးတော့ဟိုစွန့်လွတ်လေးနေပြီးတော့ကြိုးစားကြတာ
တိကံကအာလောဘတွေအာဒေါသတွေဖြစ်ဖို့သူက chance တွေဖြစ်တယ်သူက power တွေဖြစ်တယ်အာလောဘအာဒေါသအာမောဟဖြစ်ဖို့သူကတိကံက
အဲ့တော့သူတို့ဒီ
condition
စကားထွက်လာတီးခံရင်နိဗ္ဗာန်ရောက်ဆိုတဲ့အိမ်ကဒီဖြစ်မြကြုံမြအာယုဘာညာလောဘပေါ့အားလုံးကအားလုံးတီးခံပြီးစွန့်လွတ်ပေးတယ်ဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတော့သူတို့ကဟိုစာလုံးနဲ့ Win.
So if any question,
Patient. Patient. We are discussing about patient. You can have patient.
yes, patience.
Patient.
The patience, the power of endurance or patience is the qualities or the practice for liberation, because that is helpful for the meditation such as mindfulness, detachment and right understanding. So endurance or patience is helpful for meditation practice. And the moment of trying to be endure or patient is also the practice.
Any question?
Just now you were saying you were trying to practice the Thai Dhamma, right?
No, I joined in for one session. Then
This
later I stopped. At first I take the Dhamma talk, about 4 or 5 sessions after I stopped. Then I take one meditation so after that I stopped.
How you got to know about this event?
I passed by here last day.
Yeah. We have the money session, so every time can visit. Anytime, no problem. Huh? We stay for how many days? We stay
28, we will leave 28. But
Friday.
tomorrow I will be session, but the day after tomorrow our teacher, Thabarwa, Soe Win Htut.
Saturday?
Master, Matt, can. Question so many material.
So why you want to learn meditation?
I joined in the practice for one session. Then I find it very useful.
Useful.
We have time with all the Thai, all the Buddhists sit down and meditate. So the teacher will teach us. But because I only attend one session, then
Yes, the benefits of meditation is limitless.
You peaceful your mind, firstly. Yeah?
Yes,
Currently you can make peaceful your mind.
the suffering is limitless. Physical and mental suffering is limitless. And then, why? The causes of suffering, the greedy mind, angry mind, ignorant mind, and attaching mind are also limitless. So meditation is trying to do that limitless causes of suffering. So that is also limitless. So that means the power of mindfulness, right understanding and detachment are also limitless. So the more mindfulness, the less attachment. The more right understanding, the less wrong understanding. The less wrong understanding, the less attachment, the less suffering. The less suffering, the more benefits, and the more good things will come throughout our life. So that means the more benefits, the more good things is also limitless. The more being mindful, the more right understanding. There are 4 things are limitless. We call that 4 noble truths. Do you know about it? One is the truth of suffering. The truth of suffering means the suffering, physical or mental suffering, are also limitless. It will never end. And That is the impermanent nature of physical and mental nature. And then, just now, wrong understanding and attachment are also limitless. That is the truth of causes of suffering. And then mindfulness, right understanding and detachment are also the truth of the way of to end the suffering. That is also limitless. And then the last one is the truth of the end of suffering. That is our final goal, the Nibbana nature. That is also unconditional nature. So if no more question, we will dismiss the class. After we will share the merits. May all beings rejoice and get our merits.
Rejoice and get our merit.
May all beings be well, happy and peaceful.
Be well, happy and peaceful.
May all beings
May all beings
be free from all kinds of suffering by right practice.